Hi there, I'm Peter Aschmoneit, CEO and co-founder of Quantilope. We at Quantilope believe that every product-related decision in the future will be based on consumer insights data. In the world of being consumer-centric, every single decision can be based on consumer insights data. But the traditional approach towards it, which is the market research process delivering towards those needs, cannot really catch up. It's with all those players involved in this process, with all the manual interfaces and manual interfaces between different software packages involved in there, it's getting very costly, it's getting very time intense, it's slow, and it's pretty complex, especially when you think about the pace of marketing really going more speed, and more speed. We founded Quantilope in 2014. On the right here, you see basically the three brains of the company, Tom, Lucas, and Mark, all coming from science, all coming from statistical methods, armed with PhD and professors, really trying to automate in 2014 the first market research method. If you're familiar with that, it was a conjoint method that they automized. And coming to me, I was marketing director and CMO with consumer goods companies before, like Unilever and Danone, and they came to me saying, "Hey, can we try that?" And I tried one of those methods, and all what I was used to getting in like 6 weeks from traditional institutes, I got in 4 days, and I was blown away by that fact, saying, "Okay, if we can do that, what you did." Not for only one method, but for all the market research methods, statistical methods that are out there, we can really transform the whole industry. And that's what we do. We created a market research workflow software, so to say, that's really connecting all the players that were there in the process and all the tasks that they had to perform throughout each of these projects. And we combine that into microservice, into one platform, into a SaaS model and SaaS software that is through the client then connected connected towards the client directly without using the institute. And that is really tremendously improving the speed of doing market research and enabling really agile working in marketing and market research. Tremendously cutting costs. Up to 80%, so costs are going down to 20%. And it's in the end, the most important is that it's super easy to use. You do not need any statistical expert anymore. You do it yourself. And to show you a bit what it does, I highlight here the workflow that we have. You always start with a research question as a marketer. So what's the price that we need to take? What's the pack color that we should do, and so on. So all those questions you have daily. And you post that question to our software. The software is proposing you one of the tools that are created to answer that question. You do the setup, you individualize that tool, you push that to respondents. We collect global panel providers in order to have representative answers to your question. You get results live from those answers from the survey, and they are mounting into a report that's predefined. Basically, it's just filling up with data in the end for the tools that we have. All supported with artificial intelligence, meaning all the process that we have from setup, guiding you or preventing you from making mistakes in the setup, proposing you the right design in the questionnaire, analyzing data with machine learning algorithms to do automatic driver analysis that usual institutes take a day to do them, are there in literally a second, and then generating reports that are part of that automatically interpreted. So it's really getting a lot more agile, that process. We now have tools for all the marketing process, basically, from starting doing a market analysis towards a performance monitoring, tracking of your brand. We are a typical B2B SaaS business model, starting with collecting leads, inbound and outbound. We're getting around 100 leads per month at the moment at a cost at around €500 per lead. Then driving them with our internal sales team towards free trials and product demos. If they really start a pilot project, this pilot project is covering all the CACs that we have per client. So it's profit positive from the day that they decide to make a pilot with us. But then we want to push them, and we're pushing them towards a SaaS model where they are annually prepaying for an annual contract where they use a variety of methods and also depending on the number of projects that they do. And then after that, obviously, we're expanding them in terms of software and services. A usual client pays on top like 100% of the MRR, pays on top another 100% of services and extra software that they use with us. We started in small, medium-sized companies. So that's still the heart of the company, but now we're getting a lot of demand from enterprises with multinationals and also agencies who want to use us. Just quick wrap up with some momentum. We're in growth mode, so we are having 13% month-on-month growth in MRR or ARR. The average ARR is 18,000 euro, now moving up quickly because we're getting in those enterprises and didn't lose any clients so far. So pretty much the model is working. We're raising some new money in Q2 2018 in order to internationalize our business. At the moment, we're very much focused on Germany. So we're going to internationalize then after having proven our model in Germany. So if you're interested, let's have a chat. Thanks a lot. I was Peter.